At the simplest level, economics is really the study of social provisioning, right? It's the study of every society has to figure out what to produce, how to produce it, and who's going to get it. And at Augustana College, we take a broad approach to that. It's really a liberal arts approach to economics. So our main courses are, you take 2 courses in the principles of economics, and even in our first course is distinctive because we think it's important that if you're taking economics in a liberal arts context, that you make those connections to other disciplines. So right away, we start with a little bit of history, economic history, history of economic thought, and put that, so we can put the discussion of neoclassical economics, supply and demand analysis, and monopoly and perfect competition, put those things in its historical context. So we do that in our principles course. The second course is a course in macroeconomics, and it's a fantastic time to be studying macroeconomics right now in the wake of the biggest economic downturn since the Great Depression. So we're talking about issues of deficits and debt and fiscal policy. Should the government be spending more money or less money, and what should the Fed be doing, and those sorts of things. And then we have 2 intermediate courses as well, required statistics course and a required history of economic thoughts course. I've been taking students to Australia and teaching a course on Australia and the global economy. And this coming January, I'm taking students to Thailand to look at the political economy of Thailand. And there's many other courses that would also fulfill economic elective credit. So either doing that during J-term through a UMA program, or one of the many different international programs that we use that are semester-long programs. And I think that is one of the things that makes our program distinctive at Augustana, is that we do take this notion that economists disagree, and we take that seriously. It's one of the reasons we require a course in the history of economic thought. We think it's important that people understand the ideas of Adam Smith and why the ideas of Adam Smith would inspire somebody like Karl Marx to write a critique of capitalism, and then why somebody like John Maynard Keynes comes along in 1936 and writes the general theory of employment, interest, and money, and trying to understand what caused the Great Depression. And so in all of our courses, we study theory, and again, competing theories, so trying to understand why conservatives, liberals, radicals would disagree, why 3 economists can look at the same data and reach different conclusions. Our students have ended up at some of the best graduate programs in the country. So we have recent graduates at the University of Minnesota working on a PhD, University of Wisconsin working on a PhD, University of Oregon working on a PhD. We send people to really good law schools. We have one graduate in medical school working, doing a reconstructive surgery intern right now, and a recent grad who just became a pastor. And so it's an interesting route to that a major in economics opens up the door to a lot of different things, whether you want to go to graduate study in economics or law school or an MBA, or, as I said, even to end up in ministry or in medical school.